In today's video, I'm going to show you how to read footprint charts and how to use them to identify high probability trades. But as always, if you guys do find value in today's video, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. But without further ado, let's hop into the video. All right, so if you are using Bookmap, the way that you are going to add footprint charts onto your chart is by going into configure add-ons and finding footprint. If you don't see footprint here, you just go into manage add-ons and then you install it from there. But once you select your footprint chart, it is then going to load. All right, so in this video, I do want to show you two different footprint types that I like to use. But the first one that I'm going to be going over is just the normal buy and sell footprint chart. So when we are looking at a footprint chart, we're basically taking a candlestick and we're looking even deeper into what is actually happening within that candle. Now, when we're looking at a footprint chart, it is going to let us know exactly how many sellers and buyers are at a specific price. Now, when looking at the actual footprint, everything to the left is going to be aggressive sellers within the market. Everything to the right is going to be aggressive buyers within the market. So if we're looking at this example right here on this footprint, there was exactly 1,084 aggressive sellers at this specific level. On the flip side, we had 1,318 aggressive buyers at this specific level. Over here, we have 1,135 aggressive sellers at this specific level. Over here, we have 1,047 aggressive buyers at this specific level. Everything right here, we only had aggressive buyers. There was no aggressive sellers. So 104 aggressive buys here, 68 aggressive buys here, 106 aggressive buys here. Now, as this candle is forming, we can see exactly how many aggressive sellers and how many aggressive buyers are at each specific level. Now, we can tell which side of the market is winning at a level just by looking at the overall numbers on the left compared to the right. But if you don't want to do all that comparing, the other footprint chart that you can use is if you go back down to where it says footprint type B times S, you can actually set this to a horizontal delta. Now, what the horizontal delta is going to do is it's going to take the sellers at a specific level and buyers at that same specific level, and it's going to subtract them from each other. So if you have a positive delta, that means that there were more buyers at that specific level than there were sellers. If it is a negative delta, like this negative 70 right here, there was more sellers at that specific level. So again, there were 242 more buyers at this specific level. There was 234 more buyers at this specific level. There was 48 more buyers at this specific level. Or if we go back down to this negative 88, there was 88 more sell orders than there were buy orders. This negative 21 right here, there was 21 more sell orders than there were buy orders. So this is just an overall easier way to read the footprint because you're not going to have to compare the sell orders to the buy orders. It's already doing that for you, and it's letting you know who's in control. Was there more sell orders or were there more buy orders? So now how can we actually use this information to identify a high probability trade? Now from here, what we want to do is we want to add our heat map and we want to watch the footprint charts when we start trading to key levels. Now there's a couple different ways that you can use the footprint charts when we trade into key levels. The first one being, say for example, we trade down into a demand zone or support zone, we notice that price bounces and then we get a lot of large positive delta. Well, that's going to tell us that there's a lot of aggressive buyers at our bounce level, which that in itself is going to be a confirmation that buyers are present and you should try longs. However, on the flip side, say we go down into a demand area or bounce level overall, and we notice that there is a lot of negative delta going into that level. However, price is not breaking below it. What could happen in that scenario is there is a lot of passive buy orders that are absorbing the aggressive sellers. So because they are passive buy orders at that key level, it is not going to be reflected within the footprint chart because the footprint is only showing us aggressive orders. Passive orders, however, are going to be people who are just leaving their orders there waiting to get executed, whether it be on the buy side or the sell side. And what the heat map is showing us is those passive orders. So again, if we go down into that bounce area, and again, we notice a lot of negative delta, but price is not breaking down, it's more than likely because the buyers at that area are too large and the aggressive sellers cannot break price through it. Or on the flip side, if we went up into a reject zone and we started to notice a lot of negative delta coming in and those aggressive sellers participating, then obviously that in itself is going to confirm a short entry. But on the flip side, if we went up into that supply zone and we got a lot of positive delta, but price is not breaking through, it's because sellers are absorbing those aggressive buy orders, which as a result can lead to a reversal. Now, the other way that you can use these footprint charts is when price actually breaks through a key level. So if you'd like to trade breakouts, if price were to break above a pre-market high, say you're watching that for a breakout, if price breaks above pre-market high, you would want to see a lot of positive delta going into that breakout. If you're seeing a lot of negative delta, especially when price is getting above that breakout point, that is obviously going to be a false breakout and price is more than likely going to reverse. What we want to see is price to break that point and have the positive delta, or even if you're trading to break down the negative delta, to also help confirm that the breakout is truly valid. So if you guys do want to check out these footprint charts and learn more about order flow, I will leave a link to Bookmap down in the description. That's personally what I use to trade every single day. And if you guys ever have questions about footprint charts or order flow in general, or actually any trading questions in general, make sure you follow my Instagram, Brandon Trades, BrandonTrades. That link will also be down in the description. Other than that, everybody have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.